Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Viking Beauty Show. I am so excited that you have joined me, and also I am waiting for the Instagram to connect. So wonderful! It is my first time, so thank you again for joining the show and discovering Viking Beauty Secrets. Well, let's see what's going on with the Instagram as well. And here it is. So, anyway, so yes, thank you. And please and definitely comment. There's different things. So you can, if you're watching it on TalkShop Live, click the shop button. If you're watching it on Facebook or Instagram, then comment the word shop. And then you get the link to order. And then if you're watching YouTube, there is a description link underneath. So let me tell you and show you a little bit of these beautiful products that we have from Northern Europe called Viking Beauty Secrets. First of all, we have this gorgeous oil, and I'm going to definitely show you more about it. We have beautiful day cream and a night cream, the usual suspects. We also have amazing scrub, we have amazing eye cream, and what makes it so special is that all of these products are made with the Nordic berries. When I say Nordic berries, or that's really the secret, Viking Beauty Secrets. What is a secret? It is the Nordic berries. Now, whoever watched the World Cup, so of course Norway and Holland, and they also like the Nordic food. It's clean, and that's why they even brought their own food to America. And there is some truth to it that in Northern Europe the air is clean, the water is clean, the soil is clean. So these berries are also not only they're certified organic and natural, but they're just, even in nature, they're so powerful. They're so potent with vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, many times more than like your usual oranges or citruses. I mean, really, the Nordic berries. So we're talking about sea buckthorn, which is the only berry, by the way, in the world that has all four omegas. You have heard about omega-3, but no, this one has omega-3, omega-6, omega-7, omega-9. So it's like superpower. And what happens is that when we put them into the oils or creams, they actually keep their vitamin-rich powers. So when we put them on the skin, it's nourishing, it feeds our skin, and that's really what we should do. We should feed our skin with the super vitamins rather than strip away the upper layer with all kinds of peels and chemical peels and all of that. I mean, some people love them and perhaps they need it sometimes, but in general, I can tell you that it is so much better to feed your skin with natural, good, very effective ingredients, and then you don't have to peel away like many people do. So what is it really? Let me show you. Let me show you also the color. So we don't use any artificial fragrance or artificial color. What happens is these berries are very red and orange, and that's why we have this beautiful, naturally beautiful color. I can show you. Oops, I don't know if you can see. See, it's like really like just so pretty. So in addition to the three superberries that we have in this beautiful oil, Glow Facial Oil, and I have it on, that's why I'm all glowing, because actually I am a little bit older than I hope that I appear. But what really keeps my skin glowing is this Glow Facial Oil. So besides the cloudberries and sea buckthorn and rowanberries, we also have evening primrose oil, and we have a plum oil and borage flower, which is in here. Yeah, great question. How often should I use this product? Well, now that really depends, because in a winter time, I can tell you that in the winter time, especially when I'm going north, or even in America, like Minnesota, I love Minnesota, and it's like in the winter time, I really need it every day. But in the summertime, you don't. Perhaps if you're lucky to have a little sunshine and a little warmth, then you don't need to use it every day. Also depends if you're really dry skin or if you have a normal skin. If you have a normal skin and you're not in the middle of a winter, then perhaps, thank you, then perhaps you use it just 2-3 times. Sometimes maybe in the evening you put it on after your face is all clean, and then you sleep and it's all the nutrients go in and you wake up and you're fresh as a daisy. But yes, in the wintertime, I do use it every day because after shower, I'm just like so dry. My hair is dry, my skin is dry. Doesn't look like right now, but trust me, if you would see me in February, I am like, very, very dry. So therefore, I need lots of oil. Sometimes I feel like I want to swim in it. Anyhow, so that's the oil. We can come back to it later. And what I really, really also love, I mean, honestly, it's even if I have a little bit of makeup here, because I want it to be pretty when I see you all, you can actually even put it on top of the makeup. It's so light. It's so light. It's like tap, 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 tap. This eye cream is, I hope you can see it. It's so light and it's really like, just I don't want to say like it takes away the wrinkles, but it appears like you have less wrinkles, like your wrinkles have been nicely, you know so kind of soothe it with this mixture of, again, cloudberry, rowanberry, sea buckthorn, and then also cucumber and chamomile. I love chamomile. I grew up in Estonia, which is Northern Europe, right below Finland, next to Sweden, and like we love the calendula, chamomile, those type of soothing ingredients. And then, of course, cucumber, because every eye cream should have cucumber. It's just so refreshing. Also, I want to mention texture of the eye cream. Feel like, well, um, let's see if you can really see it. Let's see if you can really see it. Okay, I'm trying to. Oops. So it's very light. You see, it's very light. It's creamy, but it's kind of like lotiony, lotiony. But it goes in really well. And and it's like I'm not gonna anything wasted. I'm like, okay, put it all over. so so yeah, it's light and refreshing, and again, the ingredients like the chamomile and the cucumber. And then I wanted to mention our creams, like our day cream, the night cream, spell our eye cream. So they're made on aloe base, so they're not on a water base, they are on an aloe base. So that gives it like extra soothing abilities. And a lot of people who have skin problems, like even rosacea and so on, and very dry skin, they love our creams because they are light, but they're very effective. And the aloe is very soothing. And also, if you think about it, most skin problems, they come from inflammation. And aloe, again, and chamomile are very good in calming the inflammation. So that's another thing that is just really good to look out for, first of all, in our creams. But even if you read other ingredient lists, look for the first ingredients and look for that aloe. It's really wonderful. So the question is, your skin is so, oh, thank you. Well, yeah, can I tell you that I turned 55. Yep. So this is my secret. The Viking Beauty Secrets is a secret that I keep that glow. Um, and then also, even, okay, I should show you this too. So to take the skin, let's say, makeup off, you also want to use this wonderful, again, sea buckthorn color, because this makeup remover is made with sea buckthorn oil. So it's a sea buckthorn and again, chamomile. And you shake it. You see how pretty color? You see color? I hope you see the color. Oops, oops, here. So, and you shake it, and then it blends, and then you put it on the little. Let me see if I have here. Actually, oh yeah, this is mine. almost empty it because I use it all the time. So here, I'm really shaking it. And then you just put it on like a little, and then you take it off. Well, maybe in the end of the show, I'll take it off. Then you see how well it takes off. And also all of our creams and products, they don't have artificial fragrance, but they smell nice. They're just very fresh. Yes, how does it smell? Very fresh, like hardly anything, but pleasant. So yeah, and the same goes with our creams. Like for example, our night cream, that was actually the first product that we had, my first product. And I spent so much time in like creating it and having all my girlfriends smell and try and everything. And it's still our bestseller. It's a night cream, and it is again very light, very light. But it has a tiny bit of like a lavender, but very, very, very like hint of a lavender and chamomile. So it's very soothing. So yeah, again, when you put in the evening, you go to bed, you don't want any smells and fragrances and stuff. You just want something soothing, like a little bit of lavender and chamomile. And you just like, I think it even helps to kind of calm your senses and have a bit of sleep. Now, if you don't like lavender, because maybe some people don't, then you can use a day cream, which doesn't have a lavender scent. It has it's like a flowers, like a little bit, but again, hint, very hint, because I don't like my creams smelling like creams, you know what I mean? Because maybe if I want to use a fragrance, like a perfume, then that's what I want to smell. I don't want it to be mixing with different creams, So our creams really are super, super light, like hardly any smell, just a maybe hint of something. And what else is there? Let me look at those questions. Gender neutral scents. Yes, because for example, like again, we don't have that cream, super like years ago, you go to department store and all the creams were smelling like maybe like very, very, I guess they were trying to appeal to women. I would say that ours is very gender neutral because again, there is no really scent. And so, it's, I mean, my husband uses it. He loves it. He didn't used to use creams before I met him, but I've changed that. And now he loves them because, yeah, they're like, they don't have this women scent or men scent. They just have a little refreshing, clean, refreshing summer scent. So thank you for asking, Elizabeth. They are made in Northern Europe. So I'm from Estonia, below Finland, next to Sweden. And they're made right below Estonia is Latvia. Latvia is another, well, I guess we were called Eastern Vikings like 1,000 years ago. But now we're just, I don't know, like European, Northern European. So that's where we're made. And thank you. Oh, yes. And so Latvia, and they're all certified organic. I have to mention that because that laboratory is amazing. They have like Swiss machinery, and it's like really great laboratory, and it's women owned. Not that it matters, but I'm just mentioning. And then they became very successful. Now back to cloudberries. Cloudberry is mainly growing in Finland. And in Finland, it is really a special berry. So it is a berry that every spring comes one little flower, and that one little flower um, becomes the one little berry, and that berry is super potent, taking all the sunshine. And then if you harvest it, it's like super potent. But if you don't, that berry kind of falls off, and then that one little flower basically goes under the winter, and it's very long 9 months of winter in Finland, and survives up to like minus 40, 50 degrees, and then it comes back next spring, and it's again one flower with one berry. So it's a very special, it's very rare, and it likes the cold climate. So I know they also say they grow them in China, but it's not the same. I can tell you it's not the same. Finland cloudberries are the best. And that's what we have. And also they make jam. If you can find maybe in a Scandinavian store or yeah, maybe certain Scandinavian stores, like now in New York, in Minnesota, in Miami, hopefully other places too, they have cloudberry jam. It's actually very sweet. It's naturally sweet berry. So that's cloudberry. Yeah. And then sea buckthorn now, on the other hand. Sea buckthorn is I really should upload some pictures showing it. Because let me think. Actually, you know what? Here is a magazine, just came out, Florida Women. I'm in a cover. I'm really happy about it. And they are showing here. I'm going to show really close because you can see what they look like. So here is a cloudberry. You see? Oops, oops, oops. Here we go. This is cloudberry right there. Right there. This middle one is a sea buckthorn. And this is a rowanberry. You see? Rowanberry. Very red. So sea buckthorn and cloudberry. But you see how they are all very orange. They're natural. That's a natural color. That's why our products, like this is a natural, sea buckthorn color. It's like super orange and happy like a sunshine. In fact, it's fun that our covers of our products, here you can see a little bit, that's actually sunrise. I took that picture in Iceland. And then this one is actually nearby. It's also in Iceland. It's Viking Beach. Is that pictures? And then this is also from there, Iceland, in our covers. That's a sunset in Iceland. So yeah, you can get the whole feeling like you're in a Iceland with our covers of our products. And actually the foam cleanser, oh my god, the foam cleanser, it has also the same picture. So it's like a little bit of little bit of Viking sunset or sunrise with every product. So what else can I tell you? First of all, thank you so much. And let me remind you, I'm supposed to say it out because it's a little bit tricky. So if you're watching the show on TalkShop Live, then click the shop button to buy the products. And I have to mention, use code Viking Beauty and you will get 20% off. Of course. That's the whole idea, right? You coming here, I'm going to have to tell you the secret. So use the code Viking Beauty and you get 20% off. Now, if you're watching on a Facebook or Instagram, then comment shop. So comment shop and you will get the link to buy. And if you're watching on YouTube, then there's a link. Click that link. So there you go. Now you know how to buy. So if you were recommending best 2-3 products, now I see so well. I put the glasses on. So yeah, okay, for sure, eye cream. I personally do not live without it. I travel with it. It's so light. I put it in an evening. I put it in a night. Evening and a morning. And then sometimes I take a break just to kind of try the competitors. And I always want to come back to our eye cream. So eye cream is a must. Now, if you love a scent of lavender gently and you want a soothing, the night cream, like I said, it's like it really is so calming, so nice. You go to bed, it's like you wake up, you're so much fresh. So night cream, I would say, really is amazing. And then it depends. If you have it dry, okay, I'll be back to that. So if you have dry skin, if you have really dry skin and you live somewhere maybe with, I don't know, like I said, Minnesota or upper, somewhere where you dry, where it is dry and maybe you have central heat, then the oil is so amazing. Now, if you live in Miami, maybe you don't need the oil, then maybe you'll just go with the day cream. So that, and then depends, if you want to take a naturally makeup off, you use our makeup remover. If you don't use makeup, then maybe you don't need it. So that depends. Yeah. My personal skincare, tool. Okay, so let me ask you this too. What do you have a background in skincare? I'm skin obsessed. Yes. So I started, like I said, I'm 55 now, but at 14 years old, I started modeling. And of course, then I didn't know anything about skincare. But trust me, I started traveling and I started living in New York, and my skin turned, it was a disaster. It was not only because of the skincare and the chemicals and harmful toxins and everything. I'm sorry that you have here in America, in the food, in the skincare. But you know, I come from Northern Europe with all the natural stuff, and I fell apart. My skin was like, had bumps, it had problems, it was almost like a disease. So I started looking into ingredients, and I was obsessed with ingredients already at my early 20s when I was modeling. And I started to bring products from my country, from Estonia and other Northern Europe products. And then eventually I figured out how to create my own brand. And trust me, it took years and years, and find this amazing laboratory that now we use to make our products. So yes, I am skin obsessed, but you know, it's not. It doesn't mean that I put too much. I don't really believe in, like, you know, 7, 10 steps of stuff on top of each other. I really don't believe in it, because I believe we want our skin to breathe. We want to just give a few things, like, you know, we want to keep it clean, and then you want to put like maybe one thing. You know, you want to put one thing that is super potent vitamin. You feed it, and then you don't put like a many things on top of each other, because you actually end up clogging the pores. And that is the one thing you should not do. You should not clog your pores. You should keep it fresh and breathe, because skin, you know, it needs to breathe. And even, for example, if I yeah, thank you. 49,000. Nope, I'm 55. But so even when I put my foundation, which I put very little, I actually mix it with our day cream. I mix the foundation with the day cream. So I put more day cream and a little bit foundation, and then it just gives this, you know, little bit of glowy more 40s. Thank you. Well, yeah, but also I try to, you know, I try to be, I'm an optimist. So I think it's the whole kind of view of the life, and positive thinking, but also trying to see the good in everything. And obviously I'm happy about my skincare. So yeah, I think all of that kind of comes together. Like, try not to stress out too much. That's my motto. I try. So well, Nick, cute, thank you. Somebody says, stop lying about your age. Well, it's actually public knowledge, I think. You can Google me. Eha Urbsalu. I'm the founder. I used to be model, supermodel. I used to be an actress. I'm actually still coming out with a movie this fall. There's going to be a movie that I wrote also. Oh my God, I've been working on it like 4 years, and it's coming out this fall. So yeah, so anyway, so let me just say again about these berries, that first of all, I hope you all try to buy, and definitely use the code Viking Beauty, which gives you 20% off. And why not, right? You should. And then we also have a bundle. Okay, if you want a bundle, there's a bundle of like day cream and eye cream and night cream. So this beautiful bundle is kind of a secret, but it's also right now available for like a really super low price, $69, which is like crazy. But you know, maybe somebody just was like, okay, I'm not sure, but I want to try, and I want to try the whole kind of set. Then yes, get this bundle. It's 3 products together, and that's really a good buy. You know, if you think about it, usually they're much more. But not too much, because if you think about it, like, eye cream is $38, but it is certified organic, and it feeds your skin for like a month. So it's like, if you think about it, it's actually really affordable, especially for certified organic products. So here we go. What else are you asking me here? By the way, if you think about like what is clean or green, or what's the difference, there was a little show that I appeared, where a Swedish interviewer, Annika, was asking me about the clean and green. So I'm gonna put for a second that video up. 69 for Nordic. Yeah, it is a great deal. Okay, so I'm gonna put that little thing up, so you can see what's the difference between green and clean, and so on. Here we go, a little video break with Annika. Here we go. Let's see if it works.
Beauty, and we have to figure out what all those terms means, because you go to the store, you want to buy something, you see it's clean, it's green, it's natural, but what does it all mean?
Right. So green is quite a broad term. However, clean beauty means that the ingredients of the product do not include any harmful toxic chemicals. And when we talk about sustainable beauty, it goes even a step further. So not only the product itself is clean, but also the packaging. For example, in Viking Beauty Secrets, our creams are on glass bottles, not plastic. And also the tubes of our eye cream and the scrub have been made with post-consumer used material. So it has been already recycled, made into a tube, and there's a thin film in between, so your cream does not touch unknown materials. And then also, of course, it is again recyclable, and so is the outer packaging. And in our case, we even use green energy for manufacturing.
Well, I hope you all learned something. So yeah, it is true that we actually use also green energy even for manufacturing. We're very lucky that the laboratory in Latvia that we work with does that, and so that's what we do. Because also my business partner, the co-owner of the brand, is, I don't know if you've heard, the international mermaid, Merle the Mermaid, and she is the World Cleanup Day organization ambassador and all of that. So she makes sure that we have all the clean packaging. For example, even let me show you something. So in the end of this package, oh, let me see. Yeah, you can see maybe here the little sign here. That one right there. That is FSC. That means a forest. So it's a recycled materials that have been used for this paper packaging. So not only do I hope that you recycle, we have already done it. We have already recycled, used the recycled materials, and now we hope that you also recycle when you're done with our packaging. So that's really also important for me, for our brand, for our ambassadors, for our community. In general, I would say that Northern Europe is just very, very, that's just kind of part of life, and has been for last, I don't know, 20, 30 years, versus I see now in America also a little bit starting, and I'm really, really glad to see that. And especially the younger people are very into recycling and being sustainable, and we are all about that. So now I have forgotten what time it is. I don't even know. I'm just gonna talking. Oh my gosh, it's been 28 minutes. It's gone by so fast. Now actually I have a question here. How does it work on different skin tones? So yes, obviously I have light skin. Yeah, we're talking about Viking products, so Nordic berries, but many people have olive skin or dark skin or brown skin. So let me put another clip here with Victoria, who did a whole test with eye cream, and she happens to have dark skin. Here you see Victoria.
I've been using Viking Beauty eye cream for a little over a month now, and I love the difference that I can see under my eyes. The skin is a lot less crepey, it looks more supple and moisturized, and I can just tell the difference even when I smile. I'm totally enjoying it. The scent is amazing, the feel is amazing, it's not too heavy, and it's something I can use in the morning and in the nighttime.
Well, there you go. That was
I've been
Victoria.
using
Oops. Sorry. That was Victoria, and thank you so much for her. And of course, we have many other people, and maybe next time you come and join me. I don't even know how I can have live people come in, but I'm sure I'll figure it out next time when I will be in Talk Shop Live. So yeah, thank you for being sustainable. Absolutely, it is. We all have to do that, and it's not hard. It's not hard. Like even buying sustainable, right? It's like it's important. Like you look for these signs. You look for these signs behind the products, right? You look for the packaging to be sustainable. You look for the certified organic. So let me show you again. What is a certified organic sign? It's really simple, actually. Yeah, maybe this one here. You could see it really. Okay, so in the bottom, is it? Oh, here in the back. In the back. Here we go. That's the Ecocert certified organic. Yeah, sign. And of course, in the packaging too, Ecocert, you can see here, COSMOS, certified organic. And, that is, today's day and age, especially in America, you really have to look out for the ingredients. You have to make sure that you don't put some toxic chemicals, some harmful chemicals on your body, and you don't eat them. You can be kind to your body. Hopefully we keep it for a long, long, long time. So my mom is 95. So, and she's been eating, and she's up in Estonia, so everything is natural there. So it's kind of like, it's interesting to watch her work in her garden, and she thinks it's normal. She thinks everything natural is normal. But in America, it's not quite like that. So we have to look for those signs. We have to look for natural products, for certified organic, for sustainable, and keep being kind to our body. Okay. So there you go. That's kind of my show. So again, let me just remind you these things, how to buy. So they wrote it out for me. So it says, if you're on TalkShock Live, click the shop button. Okay. So TalkShop Live is easy. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram, then comment the word shop. And you get the link to order. And then if you're on YouTube, you click to the description. And again, use the code Viking Beauty for discount for 20% off. All right. Well, thank you so much. And that was the show. Thank you. See you next time.